So we'll wait for another 10 seconds, then we'll start because later the source is join. So all the cases we've understood now. Mainly, let me draw this nicely. See, this was coincident lines, basically lines which are coinciding one above the other. Let the line be first line be L1, and the graph of this. If you plot the graph, then second line also lying on the first line itself. That is, you can say coinciding line, coincident lines. L1, here we have L2. So all the points lying on this L1, L2 will be, we can say, solution points. This point is common point lying on both the lines. Many points are there. So all having common origin, common to both the lines. So here only one point was common to both the lines. Here this point. So this point lies on both the lines. This P point, intersection point, is common point for both the lines L1 and L2. Here many points are there, common to both the lines L1 and L2. So many means many solutions or infinite solution. Many solutions, or we can say infinite solutions, we can say about these lines. So we have three cases: unique solution, that is one solution, then in no solution for parallel lines, and infinitely many solution, infinite solutions or infinite many solution. Unique solution, no solution, infinite solutions, correct. In book properly they have written this infinitely many solutions, so we can write that also, not an issue. So let me write infinitely many solutions. Infinitely, same thing, means many solutions because lines are coinciding. So all the points lying on both will lie on both the lines. Here only one point was lying on both the lines L1 and L2. So one solution. Here many points are lying common to both lines because they are lying one above the other, that is coincident lines. So infinitely many solutions is the, we can say, solution type. Infinitely many solution, infinitely many solution, correct. So up till now, any doubt, anyone please ask? Type of solutions, or this how we got this cross multiplication method and types of solutions. Up till now what we have studied.
Sir, can you explain the cross multiplication method again?
One second, no problem. This you understood, no? Unique solution, no solution, infinite many solution, correct. And we'll see one second cross multiplication method, not an issue. See. Basically, cross multiplication method is another method of finding the values of x and y. X and y are variables for value, for which the values we have to find, and we can say unknown values, unknown quantities x and y. So general way of representing the linear equation is ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Linear equations in two variables, x and y are two variables. This is the standard way of representing. You got degree 1, 1, here also 1, and we have two variables, so x and y, correct. But suppose we have two equations, no? Pair of linear, chapter is pair of linear equations, two equations. So this is one. Second will be ax plus by plus c equal to 0 form only. Here also degree of x 1, degree of y also 1. This is the one thing. Second thing, that is the a, b, c are constant values. So for one equation, it will be, we can say a1, b1, c1. For second equation, a2, b2, c2. These are the two equations. That's why pair of linear equations in two variables. Pair means two. So we can, this we can take as 1, this we can take as 2. Now for solving these equations, solving to find the values of x and y. So best, see, this is cross multiplication method. So cross multiplication method involves this is crossing cross multiplication only, and this is have certain rule we have to follow. So first I have told you we can take one. One means constant value. One is for here constant term. So one will, and then we can write after one we have x in English alphabet, and then y. This is the method in which we don't have to remember. Otherwise, formula is also given in textbook. From here only this now formula comes. So one we write, then x, then y, and then we'll put first a. Start with alphabets. Start with a b first. Then here bc. Then after bc ca. This is the pattern. ab, bc, ca. We don't have to see here. First we'll this is complete the formula. Then we'll see the values. AB, BC, CA. And again we write once again AB, BC, CA. Correct. Then we put minus sign, minus, minus, minus. Last thing is only remaining, that you put in 1 2 value. 1 2 sequence which I have to understand 1 2 2 1, 1 2 2 1. Then again 1 2 2 1, then 1 2 2 1. That means see. That means suppose if you want to have the values of this one means this column will ignore, will focus on these two columns, and always from right side we'll start multiplying like this. So a1 b2 means coefficient values, constant values will multiply a1 b2 correct, minus this cross value minus a2 b1 correct, no problem. This is the one thing. Then we'll see for x. So for x we'll ignore, we can say x column. X column means this column will ignore, and we'll focus on these two columns. And here also again cross means right, it will start from right hand side. So b1 c2, we can say b1 c2 fine. Then again cross of these two values, minus first right side will start. So b1 c2 minus b2 c1 correct, b2 c1. Right. Now we'll see last one for y. So for y value, we will ignore this y column. This column will ignore. We'll focus on this column, x column, and then constant column. Constant because c1 c2 are constant. But here we have now one important thing here. Here we have minus sign. In our previous formula, we had minus sign. Remember here, plus minus plus. In x y values, we have plus minus plus. Remember this one, plus minus plus. Here we have minus sign. So because of minus now, this time cross multiplication gets changed in y. So if you want to directly, that's why it's important to just know the formula. How we written 1x y ab bc bc ca ca. So for y value we'll do not right, we'll see from there, because y we have minus sign. Suppose you want to follow from right hand side, we'll put minus sign, then we can have in this now right hand side same manner. So this will be one multiplication from right side, we'll start a1 c2. So a1 c2 will be in plus a1 c2. Here is a1 c2, and then minus of this value, minus of this left crossing, minus a2 c1 minus of a2 c1 minus a2 c1. And if you remove this minus sign, then this will become plus, and this will become minus. Same thing. Directly we got the formula based on our, we can say, trick, because no need to change sign. Directly we can put minus. So this is c1 a2 minus c2 a1, c1 a2 minus c2 a1. So you want to suppose follow the same right hand side multiplication, so we'll put minus. Otherwise, directly we can write 1 by ab, x by ab after ab, bc bc, y by ca ca, 1 to 2 1, 1 to 2 1, 1 to 2 1. And then we can put the values to solve the values. And finally, we can equate, final process to equate this value with this x value and this value with y value to get the values of x and y. Suppose we solve the equation and it comes like this: 1 by minus 3 equal to x by 2 equal to y by 5, like this. So what will be x and y value? So first we will equate this value, this is constant value, so we'll equate this value with x term. So this becomes minus 1 by 3 because minus will go up, plus minus will be on overall 1 by 3 x by 2, and comma this value we can equate with this value y by 5 also to get the y value. So minus 1 by 3 equal to y by 5 because all are equal to sign here we can see. So all are equal to each other. So this is the value, and from here we get x value. X will be equal to minus 2 by 3 simply, and y will be equal to minus 5 by 3. So that is, we can say, good method because direct formula is more, we can say, complicated. Direct formula is there in the textbook, and direct formula is basically this one combined with this formula, and same formula for y also, this one combined with y value. They have written this direct formula of x and y, but better to write in this fashion, and then at the end we can equate the values of x and y with constant term. We can equate the values of x and y with the constant term to know or to find the values of x and y. Understood? We see separate exercise now. Separate exercise we have in this chapter for cross multiplication method, elimination method, substitution, graphical also. For every exercise we have separate methods. So see all these methods in detail when we see exercise by exercise. Suppose for cross multiplication method, because it was, we can say, more, we can say, that's why now in this year we had no board exam for 10th students, so finally it got cancelled because of COVID-19. But they have reduced portion also. Before that, now 30% portion got removed for boards. In 30% portion, this topic was there, this removed portion, cross multiplication method. It was not there in this year board examination, because we can say this is more, we can say, complex or complicated. But in next year, for next year we will not this time we'll ignore any question. We'll understood and we will solve all the topics, all the exercise, including optional exercises also. So see, 5-7 minutes are remaining. So we will see one question based on cross multiplication method. I will give to all of you so that this time we get more familiar with this cross multiplication method, right? So understood the formula. Let me give you 1 second, sorry. Let me give you one simple question so that all you can try. And then we'll see from next class. Now we'll see exercise. Means next class we'll complete one exercise. In one class, one exercise. So exercise by exercise we'll see from next class. Here we have seen one, we can say, review of entire syllabus, or we can say methods. So this is the question: x plus 3y equal to 6 and 2x minus 3y equal to 12. So this we have solved. We have to solve by cross multiplication method. So question is solve means find the x and y values by cross multiplication method. Formula I have written above this one, so you can try. Everyone will try and let me know the answers, and also confirm the method, because method is cross multiplication method for solving. Five minutes time I will give you, then we'll discuss this question. Anyone could solve the question? Anudit, Diksha, Prativa, Pratusha, Steve, Tushar.
Still doing, sir.
Okay, fine. Try. X is 6 and Y is 0. Good, Tushar, your answer is correct. Diksha, X is 6, Y. See, Y Diksha is 0. Please check once again. Y is 0, so you'll get 0. You can just check and verify. What about others? Amandeep, Pratibha, Pratusha, Steve. Very important to solve. Then only I will come to know that you have understood this method. Another 2 minutes I will do, then we'll discuss this question. Okay, Pratibha, good 6060. But important is Steve also good 60. But important is to solve by this cross multiplication method. Let me solve this question. 2x, actually this is x plus 3y equal to 6, no problem. X plus 3y minus 6 we can write 0 because to convert in standard form, all the values will be left hand side. Standard form is all values of x, y constant will be on left side. Similarly, 2x minus 3y minus 12 equal to 0. See, before solving by cross multiplication method, one thing is here that now we can carefully, or we can say cleverly we can see, we can solve by other methods also, like elimination method. because anyhow we want, our main aim should be to get the correct answer. So other methods also we can use to just get the answer, and then we'll use, because in examination suppose it's given cross multiplication method, then no option left, we'll solve by cross multiplication method only. And if in question they don't give any specific method, so we can use any one method. But in cross multiplication method also we'll first solve by the easiest method which we know. So we can simply eliminate a 3y value, because 3y is value same, sign opposite, this will cancel out. So 3x equal to, just we have to add 18. So here we got x value as 6, and y value we can get from any, putting x value in any one of the equation. Let me take first one because we have plus sign. So x plus 3y equal to 6. So x was 6 plus 3y equal to 6. So 6 is cancelled. So basically 3y will be equal to 6 minus 6, because 6 will go in this right hand side. So 6 minus 6, 0. So we can say 3y equal to 0. So y equal to 0. So these are x and y values which will prove very helpful in cross multiplication method. So always in graphical method, also in any method we can use this elimination method or substitution method. Mostly elimination method is only this best, or we can say easiest method to get the values of x and y. Now coming to cross multiplication method, here we have to solve. See, simply now direct method also we can use one, to no need to write the formula also, just put the x value, write x, and then directly write the values. So which value will be multiplied? Cross. This value will focus on cross. So right minus left. So see, minus 12, because x will ignore, this value will ignore this column. 3 into minus 12, minus 36. 3 into minus 12, minus 36. And here minus of these two values, minus 3 into minus 6 means 18. Minus 18, because minus of, in bracket, minus 3 into minus 6. Minus 3 into minus 6 plus 18 to minus 18, correct. Now we put minus sign, because in y we have minus. In y we have minus. If you start this cross multiplying from right hand side, so then we have minus. So this column will ignore, and how we can multiply? Cross this value, minus 12 into 1, minus 12, and this value 2 into minus this minus sign will first put, and in bracket we'll put minus 12, because 6 into minus 2 or 2 into minus 6 is minus 12. Then again plus sign 1. 1 is for constant, to this column we'll ignore, and we'll focus on this last two columns. So this was y, x plus 3y, right? This was y. So we'll focus on this two one. So this first we'll do cross, right cross. So minus 3 into 1, minus 3, then minus 2 into 3, minus 6. Completed. Now we can solve the values. X, y, x plus 3y minus 6 equal to 0, 2x minus 3y minus 1. Okay. So this will be 36 minus 18, 48. 48 minus 48. One second, minus 54, I think. 8, 6, 8, 6, 14, 4 carry 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5. Minus 54, minus y by 0, minus 12, plus 12, 0, and 1 by minus 9, minus 3, minus 6, minus 9. So we can equate x with constant value and y with also constant value. So x by minus 54 equal to 1 by minus 9, comma, minus y by 0 equal to 1 by minus 9. So we'll do cross multiplication to get the final values of x and y. So minus minus sign cancel, and this will become, or we can say write minus 54 by minus 9, and here y will be minus minus cancel, but we can write minus 0 by minus 9, or simply just we write 0. Here simply we can write minus minus cancel, and here 9 6 are 54. Hence we can say x equal to 6 and y will be equal to 0. Just doing cross multiplication. Basically x, then minus 12 into 3, minus 12 into 3, minus 18, because minus 3 into minus 6 is plus 18, minus 18. then minus 5. In y now we just will do minus 5. Then only we'll do right cross multiplication. Otherwise, we have to start with left. So right we know the method, or we can say right is more familiar. So right only will follow minus 12 into 1, minus 12, and minus of minus 12 again, minus of minus 12 again. Now last one. So this column will ignore. Again right crossing. So minus 3 into 1, minus 3, minus 2 into 3, 6. Then you can solve to get the values of x and y. So rightly we can use the cross multiplication method. So this now the students who have doubt, they can this one step back, otherwise note the solution and then you can end the session.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Tushar.